A friend of mine's asked me to do a little talk on anger and revenge. I was talking to him earlier and he'd had a situation that he was telling me about. I'm not going to go into it, but he was telling me about where he got really angry and he wanted to go and seek revenge against somebody. And luckily he didn't, which is the main thing, really. As I was listening to him, I was thinking, well, if I was in his situation, I probably would have felt the same. And I'm guessing that most people would have felt the same. But he was asking me, how to handle it. And we had a conversation for quite a long time, and I don't want to go into the conversation. I like to keep these clips short. But one of the things that we looked at was I called it. I remember saying to him, sometimes once you're in these emotions like anger, fear, self-pity, whatever it is, once you're in it, it's really hard to get out of it because you're in the emotional part of your brain. And you're right in the middle of, we've all been there where we're really angry, and no matter what anybody says to us at that moment in time, we still feel angry because we're right in the emotion. So one of the things to do, if you can, is to try and spot that emotion as soon as it starts to come on. And I was saying to him, it's a bit like Jeff Thompson used to say to us years ago, it's a bit like if you're working on the door of a nightclub, the best place to stop trouble is at the door. So you're looking at the queue of people, you're looking to see, is anyone likely to cause trouble? And when they get to the front, you say to them, you can't come in. So you're stopping trouble at the door because once they get into that nightclub, if they kick off, you don't know who they're with. They might have weapons. You're trying to get them out of the club. You're getting punched and kicked from all sorts of angles. So the best place to stop trouble is at the door on a nightclub. But it's the same with your mind. If you can stop those, I remember what we said before, everything starts with a thought. So the emotion will start with a thought. So if you can work on those thoughts and you can stop them early on, stop them at the door of your mind, so you've got to be on guard for this as well, then that emotion is not going to do the same damage as it will if you let it go and you let it get inside and you get into the emotional side of your brain. But like I said, that means you've got to be on guard. What I've also found as well is that by naming the emotion, so when the emotions come up, for example, if I'm starting to get angry and I feel that, by just saying, this really works for me, by just saying anger, it's as if part of me is recognizing the emotion. I'm a big believer in different parts of our personality. So it's like the adult part of my personality, the warrior part of my personality is actually recognizing that I'm getting angry. It's recognizing that I'm getting scared. It's recognizing that I'm feeling sorry for myself. In those situations, I'll just say self-pity. I don't say I'm angry or I'm scared or I've got self-pity. I just say the word. But by saying the word, it actually either disintegrates it or waters it all the way down, and it's a lot easier to handle then. But like I said, I have to do that quite early on. And for me, that's disassociating from the emotion. So I'm not getting into the emotional part of my brain. And I was saying to the guy as well, when you're looking for revenge as well, there's an old saying, I can't remember where it comes from, but it says, he who seeks revenge had better dig two graves. Because, if I'm angry and I want revenge, that's all I'm thinking about. I'm consumed with that. I'm damaging myself as well. So, sometimes in life you've got to stand up for yourself. Sometimes you've got to tell people what you think. Sometimes you've got to defend yourself. But it's knowing the right times to do that. And am I doing that from a place of ego or am I doing that from my authentic self? So that's what I wanted to share today. My friend asked me if I could do a little talk on it. So there you go. I hope everyone's having a good day and enjoy the rest of your day and hopefully speak to you soon. Take care.